Hello and what is up guys, Rye here and welcome back to some more automation and BeamNG.Drive. Today, as you can tell, we're building a hatchback and this is going to be a very basic build. But you know, it's going to be special because it's going to be a very cheap hatchback. Year's 2011, we're building a hatchback that is basically straight out of China, so just very cheap, very expendable. Hopefully good on gas, but doesn't matter, not really. So first things first, our panel material. We're going to have straight steel. And we could go for ladder or monocoque on the chassis type. I think actually ladder would end up being a slightly cheaper. We might change to ladder. We'll keep a monocoque for now. Front-mounted transverse. This is going to be a very depressing engine to say the least. McPherson struts front. Torsion beam is the cheapest, I think, besides Leafs. I will go down just to minus 15. Minus 15 on every single part. Because why not, you know? 3-cylinder engine. If we could have 2 cylinders, I would have taken that too. Cast iron. I mean, okay, push rod is not really realistic, I think. Like, honestly, probably dual overhead cam or, like, single overhead cam, like 2 valve is probably, like, what would happen. But we'll give it just a very small, depressing engine. This is not going to be the cheapest car in the world. It's going to be a very cheap car, but not the cheapest car as well. All cast iron, minus 15 it is. And just minus 15 again. No turbos needed for this thing. I will go for injection. Single point EFI, standard intake. So just, like, very basic. Single point EFI, probably not used. I mean, look at it. Is this used in 2011? Not in North America, it isn't. I mean, multi-point at the very least. But lots of cars nowadays have direct injection. We'll go for low-quality fuel, which is a good thing. Gas log, and we'll go for just like a two-way... is it the cheapest? Is it the cheapest? Yeah, it's the cheapest. Okay, then we'll go for just one material cost. We'll go for 1 baffled. Actually, baffled's the cheapest. We'll go for 2 baffled. We can afford 2 baffled. So right now, the engine runs. Actually, it does not at all. We need a smaller exhaust, the 1-inch exhaust. We got valve float and knocking. Let's lower the revs. This thing cannot even take 5,000 RPM. Well, you can just do that a little bit less. Perfect. Okay, so minus 15 on the engine. It makes no horsepower. The engine does not function at all. The single point EFI is not helping. No, it's not. We'll go down to 8.5 to 1 compression ratio, and we'll increase the cam profile just a bit higher. So right now, 70 cam profile. We're still not running at all. We're still using way too much. Okay, regular. It's got to be regular. Regular fuel or nothing. That's okay, though. And then we'll just increase the ignition timing a bit more. Like, what do we have right now? Compression 8.5. Honestly, 9 to 1 is probably, like, the lowest of any possible. Like, what's the lowest compression of a modern engine that's not, like, completely terrible? Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. What's, like, the best... What's, like, the lowest compression modern engine? So 5,000 RPM is all we can handle. Nothing more than that. Or we can a little more? Okay, 6,000 RPM. We're not making peak power there. We're getting valve float, though. Let's do 5,800 RPM. 24 horsepower. 24 pound-feet of torque. 23 horsepower. That's just fantastic. And this is the body we've chosen. A very small body. I've used this body, I think, once before. But this thing is not going to be styled like the others. This thing is going to be a looker for sure, I think. Minus 15 on the quality side of things. We'll go for a 4-speed manual, because what else do you need? Minus 15 there. That's okay. That's fine. Our long life, 165's much too large for this car. We'll drop down to 105's. Oh, that's bad. That's perfect. 12-inch wheels, and just smaller in the tire diameter as well. Yeah, the smallest possible. I kind of want some spacers. It's going to cost some money, though. The tire offset. Maybe not really spacers, because this is a factory car, but tire offset to look kind of good. It is cheaper than having tires. Steel wheels, perfect. Minus 15 it goes. And just drum brakes, the smallest. We probably don't even need... Yeah, we'll do for that. Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably still stop. This thing is going to be quite light, I'm guessing. And just a 2-seater. Or yeah, a 2-seater basic, no entertainment. Minus 15 on the quality there. No, you don't need power steering, really. This is a car out of China. It's not going to follow every safety standard. We can just go for, like, traction control ABS, probably. And then, like, basic 90s interior, or safety, I think. Then just the worst. That's fine. And we'll tune it for normal. So 1,700 pounds, 18 average MPG is atrocious. What if we just, like, make a gear? Okay, we can get 18.5, but then we're gonna get, yeah, we're gonna get issues there. So we got understeer, which honestly, that seems like a safe bet. Understeer's fine. That's okay. And you know what? We'll do the middle. So 0 to 60 is never, basically. We have some very severe understeer, looks like. Well, that's okay. That's fine. The braking, oh no. Oh gosh, it's subpar right there. That's better. That's better. What a terrible braking distribution. It's fine. It's fine. The 1,700 pounds, we've got 62 reliability. That's not too bad at all. That's not too bad. Material cost, wait, what's the price? $6,600. You know, that's not my cheapest car ever. We gotta go for a bit cheaper, probably. What else can we do here to make it... Oh, wait. There's a little bit of money saved. The safety, we're at 19 safety, so it doesn't actually qualify for anything safety-wise, which kind of sucks. We could probably go more than the safety, maybe. Oh, wow. Even the best safety does not qualify. Okay, honestly... Okay, you know what? Does this car even qualify at all for anything? Oh, that kind of sucks. It doesn't fit under any safety at all. You know, we'll give a basic 0-0 safety, which increase the cost. You know what? No, we'll go basic 90s. That's fine. We'll have some safety. If we go none, what does that save us? You know what? Just minus 15 basic 90s. Not really a cost difference there. We'll leave that the same. That's okay. The car is not really street legal, but it's kind of street legal. It's got some sort of safety. It's got traction control. That's all you need. Now, what if we go for ladder? Let me go for leafs and leafs. So we're at 6,300. Now we're at 6,100. So we have a body-on-frame hatchback for some reason. Front engine, front-wheel drive. I don't know why. That's still cool, though, as heck. 4-speed manual. If we had an older car, we can go for a 2-speed, but 4-speed is more than okay, honestly. 1,995 or 66 pounds. It's quite light. It is quite light. It is a very, very light boy. Minus 15, I think, goes on just about everything. So let's double check here. So minus 15 there. Like 6,000 is pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie. The engine is a little bit pricier than what I was hoping for. It's a little bit sporty, honestly. What else can we do for this? Oh yeah, well, I mean, the mufflers and the cats cost. Well, we can do one muffler. Yeah, we'll do a two-way muffler. We can do a smaller, even more restrictive exhaust. Probably. There we go. An even more restrictive exhaust. That's gonna save us a little bit of money. And let's check now. Oh, that saved us $10. Oh my gosh, less cooling. That'll increase. That'll decrease engineering time, saving us no money at all. Perfect. There's not really much else we can do. Honestly, I think we've got to the most we can with this vehicle so far. If we could do a 3-speed auto, I would. I mean, some safety is kind of necessary, but like none anyways. It's fine. Oh wait, we can. I mean, we can go lower than that. Oh, that's literally half the engineering time gone. $4,780 brand new for this beautiful lifted. Oh no, the solid axles. Oh, we can't have solid axles, can we? Let's go for a monocoque, I guess. McPherson struts and torsion beam. I guess is what we're gonna have to do. Because solid axles. Oh, that cost just shot way back up. $5,000. I mean, 40, whatever. It's $500 more. But yeah, the solid axles, we just could not do that right. We couldn't do that, you know. Like right now, so 0-16, 40. It'll do 60 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour, so 62 miles an hour in a whopping 49 seconds. It's pretty incredible, honestly. It's just a great 0-60. Can we go smaller rims? 11-inch, 10 inches. We're saving literally $1 at a time. $5,000 brand new, which I think is cheaper than our cheapest bot. Our cheapest bot, I think, is $6,000. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's $6,000. I think it's very cheap. But those rims look ridiculously small. We'll up them to 12-inch. That's like a normal size. We'll just do 100s. Front and rear for the tires. And they're not blowing out, so that's okay. That sounds like a reasonable engine. Oh no. It scores 0 in drivability. It's not sporty. It's not comfortable. It's not prestigious. It's not safe. Oh wait. We can actually reduce cost by giving away the sway bars. Yeah, I learned that. You can take away a good amount of cost. We're saving $5, $10. Sway bars do cost money. So $49.9. There we go. I think the basics are done of this beast. A 2011 Chinese hatchback. Now I think what the design for this thing is going to be probably like just a mismatch. What a mismatch? Sure. Just a mix of a bunch of different things. It's going to be a melting pot of cars of the time. It's not going to look good because it's not supposed to look good. It's supposed to be just incredibly cheap. I mean, it's going to look. It'll be fine. So we'll design the car. Oh, we got 0.3. We got 0.3 comfort. Nice. Okay, guys. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Designing our very cheap, you know, Chinese or Asian inspired, very, very cheap economy car, which is very cheap, under $5,000. Starting off with the front end, you know, I kind of want to make this thing just very plain, very bland looking, but that wouldn't make for an entertaining car, I think. So I scrapped the whole front end, go with some big circle headlights, because what says, you know, cheap car like having a very cute front end? I think so. I don't know. Like, you know, name a very cheap car that also looks kind of sporty. Let me know in the comments down below. There are a lot of really cheap cars, like really cheap, that also are sporty. I mean, the Fiat 500 is kind of happy, and that's very cheap. So yeah, front end we have pretty much a smiley face grill, big circle headlights, and then adding just some steel bezels around everything. That's the theme of this car, just, you know, some steel trim here and there, with a pretty aggressive rear or bottom front fascia, which I do end up tweaking here and there throughout the entire build, basically, finishing up with this circle-ish kind of grille. Adding some quick little details in the hood there, because it's gotta have some detail. It's gotta be a little sporty, but it's gonna be like fake sporty, you know? But not real sporty, just a little bit. A very basic door handle and mirror on the side, and that's literally all I put there on the side. I don't even end up putting a gas skip on there, because I'm just imagining it's just somewhere like in the trunk maybe. I don't know, just some awful place. Having 2 circle taillights, and then a similar, or mirroring pretty much the front fascia into the rear with the big circle grille with 1 single cutout for 1 single exhaust tip. And then adding a simple door handle there. Then adding, again, a second set of taillights with reverse lights built into that, and then just some black trim. Finally, we have the name the Terracotta XA1. 1 little antenna, playing around with a nice blue color, but I do end up, you know, tweaking the color here and there throughout the entirety, I think, of this entire build. Mirroring the emblem onto the backside as well, and then just adding the XA1 badging in front of us, of course. And then just playing around with some more hood bulges, adding 1 final line, I think, on the front hood. Just a little bit of detail here and there. In front of us is the 2011 Terracotta XA1. Alright guys, so the Terracotta XA1, yeah, the car's done. I think it turned out very cute. You know what, I don't go for too many plain Jane designs. I give this thing a little bit of a sporty flair with, you know, the bottom diffuser basically, and just some interesting stuff. I'm not sure what the logo is, but it looks kind of cool, and I feel like that'd be something on like this Asian kind of vehicle. Very small wheels, I know. It's so great. The back end, I think it looks cute as well. It's very simple, not a lot there. Again, we have this almost like bullseye kind of logo. Yeah, the Terracotta, if you guys don't know what that is, it's, you know, named after the Terracotta Army in China, which, you know, basically there's a lot of terracotta statues, like terracotta, like clayish. Is that what that is? Terracotta? Yeah, terracotta similar clay, like statues. Without diving too much into it. And this is 1 of a million as well, so there's probably a lot of these on the road. This thing would compete with something like nothing, because there's not really a lot on the road in North America like this, but in things like in places like India and China. I know the Tata Nano, which is one of my favorite cars of all time. That thing was incredibly cheap around this time as well. The original price, I think, was supposed to be was $2,000 US at the time. I think only very few sold for that because the cars were absolute garbage, and a bit smaller than this thing as well. And it actually had better MPG. Like, I think it got like 55 US, 55 European, or like British, or like Imperial, or metric MPG. I'm not too sure, but it got pretty good MPG in the 50s or whatnot, and it weighed a bit less and costed less. So the Tata Nano seems like a better car, but we'll see. Once you drive this thing in BeamNG.Drive, I just want to see if this thing's an okay car. So yeah, quickly over the designs, we've got like this happy face grille with some lines through with the bullseye logo, some circle headlights. The theme is very cutesy, there's a lot of circles, 1 chrome strip down the hood, 2 vents there just for style. They don't do anything, just for style, that's okay. And then a pretty aggressive bottom fascia. But besides being cute, this car has to have some sort of aggressive flair as well, you know? It's gotta sell to the younger audience, obviously, because it's a cheap car, that's where most of them sell to. Very small wheels. The side is absolutely just barren, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to be. In the back, we got the XA1 badge. We have the bullseye logo, and then just 2 tail lights. We got a 3rd brake light, which is actually definitely a hot commodity for these cars. As you can see, the stats, we bumped up the comfort to 0.3 now. I think it was just over that, or just under that. I think it was at 0 before. So we're gonna have severe understeer. I mean, you know, like we can change it and tune it, but honestly, like this car is just not gonna drive good regardless at all of what we do. So honestly, there's almost no point in just worrying about it, because there's just like nothing we can really do here. There's not really much we can. Wait, if we do this, we can mitigate some. No, it's just crazy understeer, absolute atrocity. It'll be fun to drive BeamNG. I want to drive this thing in BeamNG at the limit, basically, because why not? Why not? We'll drive it at the limit. I just want to see. We're gonna go to an Italian twisty road map and just see what kind of performance numbers this thing can put down. So see you guys there in just 1 second. Alright guys, so we're in BeamNG.Drive in the Italian, the port, whatever it's called map. There's some water there, of course, perfectly. We can see through the ground and see the water. Okay, so we're here in the Terracotta, and boy, it just looks so cute in BeamNG. I love how it looks. It looks pretty good. Let's see the headlights. Oh, look at that, nice and bright. Perfect, exactly what you want. That's all you need for a car, is just bright headlights. That's literally all you need. So we're gonna do this map. 1 lap of this map. I've never done it before in my life. We'll launch the car from 5,800 RPM, the red line of this beast. And the pickup's actually not bad to 30 kilometers an hour. 50 kilometers an hour, sporty. Oh, is it a missing texture? Oh my gosh. Why is there missing textures? I don't know why. I'm not going to ask questions right now. I'm going to keep going anyways. Full tilt. No braking at all. No braking needed with this beast. Luckily, this car is quite low. Oh gosh. Oh boy, that was not good. We're fine. That was a very tight corner. That was a very tight corner. We're still going full tilt though. We don't need a brake. Oh boy. The brakes are actually, I mean, like, the car is super light, so obviously the brakes don't need to be that good. We'll use the handbrake right up ahead. Oh, look at that drift! That was great! The brakes are a cool 46 degrees Celsius. Not bad at all. They're getting cooler too. Look at that. No texture is hilarious. I like that already. I don't know where the end is now because all I see is no textures. Go back to second. Oh, we're going uphill here. We're going to lose speed. Honestly, this car is pretty fun at 60 kilometers an hour, like through these twisties, turnies, and stuff. It's pretty interesting to drive. Oh, we're playing U-Ball, I'm guessing. Yep. With that handbrake turn again. Full speed here. Let's just go into third person again. It just sounds so depressing, this car. It just sounds like it's on its last legs, which obviously it is from the factory. It's a feature, really. Oh, we're good. We're good. That'll buff right out. This is a very twisty, turny map. My gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, one wheel wonder. Let's put an ESC here. Oh, that's not good. Let's put in reverse. They won't even go in reverse at all. We're beached! We can't even move off this regardless! Oh, wait. We almost got freed there. We were going backwards, but that's a bit of the nowhere. I think we're just stuck. Wait, we're moving forward slightly. Come on. No, I think we're beached in this one. Oh, that's disappointing. I was enjoying this track a lot. You know what, we'll hop into another one real quick and just see what we can do another track. This one is... It's too difficult, clearly, for me. We can't do handbrake turns because the water's right there. We're gonna hop into another one. Give me one sec, guys. Alright, we're back. So we're in the industrial site now, in the short race circuit. We'll do some actual proper laps with this thing. We'll see what this thing can do hot lapping. We'll go in first person. Launch from first. There we go. Perfect launch here. 0 to 30 kilometers an hour in about 4.5 seconds. That's very impressive if you ask me. We're still not even at 50 kilometers an hour though. Look at that. We got to apex properly. No need to brake at all. Oh my god, we're getting understeer still. We're only going 45, we're getting understeer. Off the throttle, back on the throttle. A lot of checkpoints here, clearly. They want to make sure you follow the track, my gosh. We can't even go over 45 kilometers an hour on full throttle. I'm not using the brakes at all. I'm just using throttle. This is a one-pedal race. There's lap 1. 33, come on, 35 seconds? Oh wait, we can go to third, my gosh. 39.7 seconds, pretty good first lap. I don't know if it's good or not, but you know, it sounds awful. Oh man, almost on the grass. There we go, that was close. And I ran the loop here. Oh my gosh. We're beating our previous lap because we've got a running start. Full turning. Look at these perfect apexes, man. So great. And full speed ahead. 34.6. That's a great time. I think it's a great time. Actually, I just want to compare it real quick. We'll finish off this episode with another vehicle just to compare it. Because I don't know if that's good or not. We can hop into my Avera, which is a car I made for one of the weekly challenges. What else do I have? I've got the Toro as well. And I've got my super light race car somewhere. The IT170 GTX. Which would be incredible. We'll go in the GT. So if you guys haven't seen this video, make sure to check it out. We'll do 2 laps in this thing. I just want to see for comparison. We got like what, 1 minute 10 total? 1 minute 12, I think. 33 plus 39. 1 minute 12, I think. This thing should be able to do it probably sub 1 minute. We've got way more horsepower, about 250, and we got about the same weight. Oh boy, this car. Oh, we're gonna restart that. This car is an absolute maniac. We've got no ABS, so that's a problem, obviously. Wow, that OBS is so sketchy. We can just use the we can just use the just the throttle only. No brakes needed. Wow. As long as we don't go full in the brakes, we're okay, I think. Oh, this thing is wicked fast. First lap was 26. Oh my gosh! I'm not using the brake really at all because it's just awful with no ABS. Wow. 51 or 52 seconds total. That's a great time compared to the last one of 1:14. Ooh, wow, we shaved 20 seconds off by being an incredibly fast car. What if we just, okay, I know I wanted to finish this off. Let's hop into one last car, my Avera ZZ300, which is a classic sports car, or more like sports sedan, because it's a sedan. We'll hop into we're doing a bunch of cars today, but we're doing a BeamNG game, I guess, is what we're doing. Why not? I'm having a lot of fun testing these cars on this track, actually. It's an interesting track. So we've got way less horsepower. We've got about, what, 165? In old tech, though. It's clearly already much faster than my other car, than the Terracotta. But much more stylish as well, if I do say so myself. Oh, she likes to oversteer, though. My gosh, you gotta be real careful with her. We've got no traction control at all, no ABS, we got nothing on this thing. I guess we had ABS and traction control on the Terracotta, which is, you know, a feature. Lap 1 here. Ooh, 33 is not very good at all, honestly. Oh, we're not doing that good of a lap time, honestly. This thing is... It's a bit heavier. It's about, what, like in the low 2000s for pounds. So, you know, it's not... It's not that heavy. By today's standards, it's actually very light by today's standards, but by 1960 standards, it's about average weight. A little pork even for a small car of its size. It's a four-door sedan. It's a sports sedan. It's also very sketchy to drive, I'll give it that. Ooh, so a 104. Look at that, that's a bunch of, so it's about 10 seconds off each time. So we're changing cars here, we're getting 10 seconds off. That's not bad. We'll hop into first person here. We'll actually change back to the Terracotta, because that's obviously why we're here. For the Terracotta XA1? The XA1. I'm not sure what XA1 means, but Terracotta obviously after, you know, the Terracotta army, because you see a million of these things, and it strikes fear into your enemies, obviously. What else would it do? It strikes happiness into my heart, I guess, but that's okay. So we're done this one. This is a lot of fun. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow on YouTube, so make sure to check out the live stream. We're testing off, I think, I forget actually what we're testing. We're testing things. We're testing things. I think it's 1980s supercars, basically. So yeah, make sure to check it out on YouTube. As well as a quick video is coming in the morning tomorrow, so make sure to check that out as well. And join the Discord linked in the video description. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Oh, we can't. Oh, I'm trying to drive here. Oh gosh. Oh, well, I'll see you next time. Bye.